How do you get to love God? I just spent a weekend talking about this to people who are very religious, but
have questions.
Their love is somewhere else. It's not exactly on God. How do you get to love God? Oh, well, you got to study and meditate and contemplate, and we have no time for this.
Right.
It's not going to happen. God loves you, so you should love him. So how do I get to love him? I'd say this again. God loves you, so you should love him. So how do I get to love him? I just gave you the answer. He loves you. Can you let him? Let him. Let him love you. You will love him back automatically. Reflect his love back. First of all, that doesn't take so much time.
Well, how do you do it? I mean, is it going back to just having a sense of wonder, a sense of gratitude? How do you? Let's take all of the philosophy out of this.
Why wouldn't you let him?
How do I let him?
Marriage counseling has exactly the same issue. Your husband loves you. Why don't you let him? Because I want him to love me the other way. You want his love. You know the 5 love languages?
Yeah.
He loves you the way he loves you, but you want him to love you some other way? I don't want him to love me that way. I want him to love me this way. He loves me by being responsible and supporting me. No, I want romantic love. Then you don't want his love. There's the problem. You want a generic love, not his. Well, then you don't want him. The same as, why won't you let God love you? All sorts of hang-ups. I don't want that kind of love. I want a different kind of. I want him to give me money. Then I'll know he loves me.
It sounds good. I don't know what you're saying. It sounds. What do you mean? Let God love me. Tell me that. How do I let God love me?
If you're looking for something true, then it's not something you can create. The only way to get truth is to let it affect you. You can't affect it. So that's true with the reason for creation. It's true of love. It's true of almost everything.
It's very philosophical. Let's get practical. How do I allow God to love me?
So first of all, why wouldn't you? If I come and I tell you God loves you, what's your reaction? Most people say, no, he doesn't. Why would he? So, if it's true, it will come from outside of you. Just let it. Wanting to create your own truth is frustrating.
Again, when you say let him love you, what are you telling me to do?
I'm telling you to open yourself up.
To accept the possibility?
Yes. Yeah. Taste it. Tamu ur'u. Taste it. You have never gotten a taste of it.
How do I taste it? What am I putting into my mouth? In other words, before I told you the story how I told a teenager, I said, go outside and experience the wonder. Go outside and find things to be thankful for. Was that it?
Yes.
Or are you saying more than that?
Yes, that's the general idea. Like in a marriage, you want your husband's love? Treat him as if he loves you and see what happens. In other words, act towards him as if he loves you.
Interesting. Right.
If you do that, then there's nothing blocking his love. And if it's there, you will get it.
Act to God as if he loves you.
Yes.
Try it.
Yeah. What would you do if God loved you? There's the big question. What would you do if God loved you? Sing and dance?
Right.
What would you do? If God really loved you, you would want to know, what can I do for him? Saying thank you doesn't cut it. You love me? Oh, thank you. No, no, no. That's not the proper response. The proper response is, if you love me, then I want to get closer to you. How do I get closer to you? Tell me what you want. God tells us what he wants. So if God loved you, you should put on tefillin. What's going to happen? The love that he is sending your way will become real to you. You will taste it. Because you're not resisting, you're not blocking, and you're not going in a different direction. So when it comes to truth, you have to be passive, not aggressive. You can't make truth, you can't force truth, you can't invent truth. It's like, even sometimes you hear something brilliant, right? And you say, wow. When you hear something really true, what do you say?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something.
There's nothing to say. You're silent. You say, oh yeah, that's right. No, it's true. What are you going to say? Does it need your approval? Does it need your admiration? No. So Moshe saw the truth at the burning bush. What did he say? He couldn't say anything. He fell on his face. So what happens when you see the truth? It's the truth. You don't add anything to it. You just receive. You're passive. We have a Sunday night program for VIPs that you might be interested in. It's informal. It's questions and answers. It's conversation. It's really relaxed. It's really pleasant, enjoyable, informative, and kind of community-like. It's a Sunday night program. There's a Wednesday morning program for the VIPs, and there's a Wednesday night program. All of it just conversation, casual, laid back, unscripted. So join us. Take a look. Click the link below and see which of the three suits you best, and join us for some enjoyable conversation.